Houston Mayor John Whitmire at odds tonight with a member of City Council over the city's response to Hurricane Beryl. Whitmire and acting HPD Chief Larry Satterwhite publicly denounced comments made by Councilmember Edward Pollard regarding the death of an HPD employee.
Pollard said that the department, if they had been fully mobilized immediately after the storm, the employee may not have died that day. ABC 13's Alex Bazarjian has more from City Hall.
Mayor Whitmire and Councilman Pollard are accusing each other of politicizing a tragedy. On Wednesday, Pollard publicly questioned why some HPD employees, including Russell Richardson, were forced to go into work the day of the storm. Some may remember that Richardson sadly lost his life when he drowned in his car making his way to work that morning. Whitmire said that he was going to address this at the next city council meeting, but he said this couldn't wait. He said Pollard's words were too damaging, not just to the Richardson family, but to first responders across the city. Critical words from Councilman Edward Pollard on Wednesday.
We were not fully mobilized. We were having our officers come in on the day of the storm, in the morning of the storm, putting those lives at risk. Leading
to a fiery rebuttal from Houston Mayor John Whitmire on Sunday.
He can't get away with misinforming the public that perhaps if we'd have been better prepared that Russell Richardson would be alive.
Russell Richardson was an information security officer for Houston Police. The 54-year-old tragically drowned on his way to work after being caught in floodwaters the morning Hurricane Beryl hit. For context, HPD says Richardson was considered to be a Tier 1 employee and was expected to come to work the day of the storm, but to proceed with caution.
On that day, on that Monday, Russell looked across and said, I need to be there. I need to get in. I can help. I can make a difference.
In a statement to ABC 13, Pollard said in part, "First, my heartfelt condolences go out to the Richardson family. They should never have to relive such a tragic experience. It is deeply disheartening to see our city resort to a press conference aimed at smearing me politically. My comments were solely focused on the logistics of mobilizing our officers a day earlier to ensure their safety and readiness before Hurricane Beryl hit."
If we made a mistake, I will be the first one to admit it. The buck stops with me. But in this case, and in this storm, we were prepared.
Every storm is different. We mobilized when we needed to. You don't want your officers to burn out. They have families.
Whitmire says Pollard's focus should really be on CenterPoint Energy and their slow restoration efforts. The company has faced widespread criticism after the storm knocked out power to more than 2 million of their customers.
It's unfortunate that an elected official would confuse the public on CenterPoint's lack of preparation with that the city was not prepared and it might have saved lives. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Whitmire says although he hasn't spoken to Pollard since the comments were made, he believes the attack was directed towards his administration.
Well, it missed its target, and it hit our first responders, first, fire, police, public works, thousands of city employees, but it really, really damaged the Richardson family.
In Pollard's response to this press conference, he further reiterated that he has nothing but respect for first responders and that his comments weren't directed towards any individual, but rather the response to the hurricane itself. In downtown Houston, I'm Alex Bazarjian, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.